Hello, and welcome to episode 54 of the Knitting Annihilator podcast. I am your friendly neighborhood knitter, Akira, and I am coming to you today from my fantastic home in Adamsville, Alabama, where I live with my amazing, valued, seen, appreciated, loved husband, and our two sons and our fur baby, Aiden, who is 2, Ethan, who is 7 months, just asleep over there, and Krieger, who is, I want to say, maybe like 13, 14 weeks. Don't quote me on that. So, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. It is so glad to see you again. So, it has been maybe a couple of weeks, 2, 3, 4-ish. Not that I haven't had the energy to podcast. I wanted to finish something big first, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I wanted to finish something big before I came back. I definitely don't want to take away from what is going on in the world, as far as the Black Lives Matter movement, the fighting for equality. I truly, truly admire the people that are protesting and going out there in the front line, letting their voices be heard. And I am doing what I can from my role, and I have donated and had the conversations in my home with my family, and just made sure to stay educating myself, being more aware of what's going on. And so you are valued, you matter, we love you, and I will continue to donate as best I can, and share all the posts that I feel are representations of the things that I don't know how to say or project. So this is Krieger, by the way. So what I thought I would do is just, again, not to take away from anything that is going on, but I did want to provide kind of a breather from maybe the news, or a breather from maybe, the social media. If you just need somewhere to like kind of have a safe space, I just wanted to provide you a safe space, because knitting is my safe space, and I've been doing a lot of it, especially during this hard time. So hopefully I can get through this without having to pet the cat the entire time, or a baby waking up, because I'm sure that's also something that could happen. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on to it. You can find me on Instagram as knitting_annihilator_, and on Ravelry as KiraGreen95. We also have a Ravelry group for the podcast, which is the Knitting Annihilator podcast group, where we have 2 knit-alongs going on, the Green Mal and the Quarantine Sweater Mal. But I think I'm going to keep both of those going, and we will just continue to knit green things and knit sweaters, because it's both of the things that have been bringing me joy. So I'm just going to keep those open. Maybe I'll pop in there sometime and maybe gift a pattern if I can, or something like that. But I think just having that open conversation, having somewhere to give yourself space, I'm happy to provide that. Yes. So now, with all that out of the way, we are going to go into victories, and I have a huge one. So this is my Scrapper Cardi by the Drunk Knitter. I will put everything in the description box below, and that is where you can find the show notes for episodes. Scrapper Cardi by the Drunk Knitter. It is, I live in this thing. I think I finished it a couple of days ago. There are pictures on Instagram already, but I love this thing so much. I'll stretch it out to its fullest capacity. So it's got the cozy sleeves, just how I like them. And this is knit out of, if you've been a long time viewer, you will know exactly what this is. Go ahead, say it. You're absolutely correct. This is Legacy Fibre Artz in the colorways Foxtail and Candy Corn. So, I'm going to tell you everything. I want to be responsible and make a pattern page, but if I don't, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to lay it out all on the floor right here, right now. So, I chose to knit the second size, which fits a 38-inch bust. It calls for DK weight, which is what this is. Needles US 3 and US 4, which is US 3 is a 3.25 millimeter and US 4 is a 3.5 millimeter. Pooh, what you doing? Anyway, so if you know me, if you're new, hi, welcome. We don't swatch here. We just knit it and pray that it fits. And so I do a lot of try-ons. I have needles where I make sure that I am able to try things on, see, you know, where it's going. So I don't swatch because I'm a very self-taught knitter. So I taught myself to knit on YouTube. So I didn't really think about, oh, let's go watch that episode about swatching. Oh, let's go watch this episode about measurements. Nah, girl. I said, let's knit. And that's what I do. So my goal was to basically have like a half and half situation going on. So the foxtail would be, oh, that's perfect. Okay, so the foxtail is my neckline, my button band, and my ribbing at the bottom. But I actually wanted it to be my neckband, the button band, the ribbing, and maybe like half of this. That didn't happen. Baby girl was just going. I was feeling it, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just go till I run out of candy corn. I don't care. So I knew that I messed up on the half and half situation right here. So I wanted to do a halfway mark on the sleeve, right? So part of me thought, oh, halfway mark on the sleeve is half of the decreases for the sleeve, right? No, ma'am. Absolutely not. I think the halfway mark was somewhere like down here. So I just kept going, and then once I got to a point where I was like, I'm ready now, I just put that other color in. And I think, so for example, because I won't give, you know, it away because it's a paid for pattern. So let's say, for example, the sleeve was supposed to be like 13-ish inches. This is a 18-inch sleeve without the ribbing. Without the ribbing, this is an 18-inch sleeve. So I said, oh, well, I'm done. Let's do some ribbing. And that's what happened. So I immediately went into the ribbing after finishing all the decreases for the sleeve. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. You gotta watch them sometimes. Krieger like to be in people's face and stuff. Okay. So I just immediately went into the ribbing after the decreases. So I came out with a very beautiful, cozy situation here, which fits great. This sleeve, it's shorter than this sleeve. I don't mind. Life happens. At first I was scared the way I picked up. I was really nervous that there's like this situation, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna stand up to kind of show you. I have on shorts because it's Alabama, and the air is on, but I know it's hot outside, so I'm just filtering. Sleeves, no pants. Pants, no sleeves. That's how ventilation. That's what I'm doing here. So it goes. So before blocking, it kind of like stops like right here. I have no butt. That kind of sucks. But anyway, it stopped kind of up here after blocking. Well, before blocking, and then after blocking, it's kind of like at mid-tush situation. So let's see if you can see. Yes. So pretty much the whole body's candy corn, and then maybe a few rolls in, I faded some foxtail in, and then just immediately started the ribbing. I'm sure that's not 2 inches of ribbing. I'm sure that's until I liked the length before blocking, and then started the ribbing. Because that's how I measure things, based on how I'm going to like them to fit. So what makes me nervous on a sweater is the closure here. I am a breastfeeding mom, and I also have large chi-chis. Let's just say it. I'm blessed, and kind of wish God kind of just like balanced it, but that's okay. But yeah, so whenever I make sweaters, what really deterred me was when I made my first 2 pullover sweaters, and I look droopy. And I don't like that. I mean, I know I'm droopy, but I don't want you to accentuate the droops, sis. So that's what really worries me whenever I make sweaters. So when I put this on and I see that I am covered, it checks out the nipple test, because if nipples are here, I have lots of space here, thank the Lord. And it's not too open, but it's not too closed. So I really like that. And then I love the way this sits. I really hate like if you're like, it's like out here and you're like really trying to like bite to like, I just want a cozy. Jesus, like I don't have to do that. I'm messing with it now just because I'm looking in the camera and I'm like, it's not like that, but it sits fine. It's just like my shirt, and then it's just weird looking at myself in it and talking about it. But they measure up good. I actually got the button bands. Perfect. Loved it. So yeah. I can't believe we spent like 10 minutes on a sweater. But that's okay. So that is my beautiful victory, and I'm so excited for it. So I cast on another one. Moving into the battles. So I cast on another one. So here is the pattern. Wait, because that's the pattern. Would have been getting cussed out for that. So here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. So I cast on another one. And I'm almost finished with the neckband. And that's what I love about this sweater too. So whenever a lot of patterns, if you've never knit a cardigan before, you usually you don't have this and you don't have this. So you don't have a neckband and you don't have a button band. So you usually have to pick up all the way around and knit like that. Not with this, sis. We already halfway there. Halfway there. So this is the neckband. Oh, also the type of, can you see? Yes. So this situation here, this patterning here is garter ribbing. First time I ever did it, pretty freaking cool. So this is where I am so far. So this is a deep purple, as you can see. So this yarn is a Homespun House yarn that went on sale when she closed down her shop to move back to Germany. Wish we all should have went with her, I guess. A lot happening. And yeah, so this colorway is called Tea Leaves. So this time, instead of doing like contrasting colors, I'm just flat out just going different sides of the spectrum. So boom, it's just two different colors altogether. Also, when I cake stuff up, right, my cakes be having hemorrhoids. Like, well, I don't know why baby girl got loose booty. I don't understand. But this one, I did real good this time. Sorry if you heard that noise. There's a notification on my laptop. Great. My sister's calling. Hold on. Hola. What's up? Maybe? Do you want it? Oh. What my mama say? Your mama made you call me? Does she think I should sell it? My daddy bought me that bike. Really? Oh, see. I could probably use $250 today. Well, not that I planned on using it. It's just sentimental to me because my daddy bought me that bike. Sell the bike, Kayla. Yeah, just go and list it. Okay. Nah, see, cause she's nah. She. Oh yeah, that'd be dope. Okay, I'll keep it. See, y'all know I'm not good with options. This made my nerves bad. Okay, I'll wait. Yeah, I'll keep it. And then if Aiden don't learn how to ride no more, then I'll sell it. Okay, 250. Oh yeah, they love to bike. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll wait then and see my baby gets older. Okay, I love you. Bye. Okay, that's a great commercial break. So, sidebar: my sister sold her bike, and she called me to see if I wanted to sell mine. And you heard my you heard my side. Okay, boom. Back to the sweater. So, this colorway is called It's Okay to Be Alone. So, this colorway is a colorway that I have been eyeballing from a Homespun House. And I've been eyeballing it, and I don't know why I haven't got it. I'll be honest. I don't know. It's a lot bluer but it was really much more greener back in the day. I don't know if baby girl was like, you know, she don't want to do that anymore. As you can tell, I've been in weird spirits. So whereas I would usually come to you in a more professional tone, y'all are my baby girls today. So yeah. But anyway, it was a lot greener back in the day, but it's more blue and dark tones, and I'm here for it. So I bought this again when she was having her sale for shop closing until she moved to Germany. And not only is it DK weight, and not only did I get it at a great price, this is cashmere. Your girl's gonna have a cashmere sweater. What are you gonna be able to tell me? Not a damn thing. Cashmere sweater? Sis. Yeah, so it's 70% superwash merino and 20% cashmere and 10% nylon. Y'all aren't going to be able to tell me anything when I have this sweater on. So this is the tea leaves colorway. I also have this colorway in a fingering weight. Don't know if I want to do a hat or if I want to do like a little top. I don't know. I've really been in love with cardigans, so tops have not been, like I said, the boob situation, I'd be nervous. So yeah. But yeah, so that's how far I am on this one. It's just a neckband. On to other whips. I am still working on my Vertices Unite shawl by Stephen West. I'm still on section 1. I'm almost done though. So in between the sweater and another small whip that I'm going to show you later, this is what I've been working on. So this is Legacy Fibre Artz yarn in the colorways. There's like 5 colors. So let me just show you this here. So this is my entry for my green mal, because this is all green. My maiden name is Green, and my full name is Akira Green Bonner, because as my daddy says, green is a way of life. This is also cashmere. I don't know what bougie woman jumped into me and was like, get it, but I got it. Ooh, yes, this feels so good. I'm so cold, but anyway. You okay, Cree? Okay. So, this is kind of like knit in sections. So this is section 1. I only have a few more repeats before I gotta figure something out and then decrease or something. I don't know. So all this is Legacy Fibre Artz yarn. All this is cashmere. So I can guess for you. So I'm going to say that this is Crack in the Cement. It's really hard to show even if I had a good camera, because it's like beige or like white yarn with like some green and gray speckles. So you ain't gonna be able to see that, no way. But I think you can kind of see like the green specks. Maybe. I'm probably lying to myself. It's fine. And then this one is Green Gardens. This one I want to say is Castle, you know, something in the castle. Something in the castle. Castle on the Hill. This is Castle on the Hill. So this one is a beige with, instead of the gray and green, it's like a tan and green situation. And then this is Guac. Ooh, that's perfect. So this is Guac. The things we do to try to get accurate colors. Am I right, podcasters? Yeah, so this, wait, it was over here. This is Guac. And then this color is a lime green. Like a highlighter green. There's crumbs in my bag. That's hilarious. I am a fan. This is a lime green that came in their first ever. The crumb with my shirt. Came in their first ever like kit. Sue from Legacy Fiber Arts knit a So Faded sweater, and it was like pink to like gray and green situation. And I bought it and I was like, yeah, I'll make that sweater. And then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna make that sweater. So it benefited me right now. So this will be like the edging border of it to close in my cashmere with some protection of steel toe, which is I think like a 75-25 situation. If I'm right. I shop there too much, but that's okay. They love me. So it's fine. So yeah, I've been working on that in between the sweater. And this is very relaxing. As you can see, garter has been my best friend. This is a garter sweater. So once you hit the what is this? The sleeve separation, you're good. Like this is just knit. This is 3 movies in a day because we're still in quarantine because Big Rona is still a big thing. Yeah. So that's what this is. So yeah, so garter stitch has been my best friend. But of course we all get distracted. Of course we do have sometimes like, oh, I just need something different. I just need to figure this out. Oh, I didn't talk about my bags. I didn't talk about my bags or the needles. So nope. So this is being knit on Hiya Sharps. This bag is by Mrs. Brown's Bags, who I love so much. I'm knitting this on a size 5 signature needle. These are not my engraved ones. And this bag is by Still City Stitchers. Did I just make that up? No, I didn't. Still City Stitcher. It's in an elephant bag because me and Chelsea both love elephants. If you can't tell. You can't tell because this camera's trash. There's an elephant on my shoulder and my back and like right here. That's an elephant as well. Okay. So this bag is my Outlander bag that I got chocolate milk on because my son is a beautiful boy. And living in here is a project so near and dear to my heart because I love Outlander. I'm still not finished or up to date, but I think that's because I'm just in a spot where I'm like, I'm scared. I'll be honest, I'm scared. I'm on season 4 and I'm scared. But I am making a Starflake shawl by CW West. And that's what she looks like. Oh, this is such a beautiful shawl. And I am lost in where I am. So I think I'm going to start over in that section. I need to start over in that section anyway because my stitch count is off. And I'd rather everything be correct. But I'll show you where I am and where I have to frog. Oh, I love this. Now I want to work on it. So I may give it some time today, maybe. We'll see. But I'm at a spot where I messed up. So of course you don't want to work on the one that you messed up on because you're pissed about it. And you're 200 stitches in. Good God. So, but I owe the yarn, the bag, myself, and Outlander the right to get it right. So I'm going to, you know what? Hold me accountable, people. Yep, we're doing it live. Frogging it on, well, frogging it on pre-recorded TV. But I'm definitely gonna hold it up and show it to you. Krieger, it's not a game. It's not a game. Look at me. Great. See, you're crazy. This is not a game. Thank you. Caesar, you can't step on it. I'm recording on it. Yeah, this just ignited. I want to work on it now. See, that's why you podcast. You podcast because, you know, you haven't talked about this in a while. You just pass it and you're like, ugh, I messed up. I don't want to pick it up. Then you podcast and you're like, God, I have to. God, I have to. Because we'll get into it in a second, but this yarn means, I love it so much. Okay, there we go. So we're going to officially start the frogging process. This is also a Haya sharp. Haya sharps are my favorite needle in the world. Might have been talking to somebody who said, look, do what you gotta do. Best believe any weapon, I'm grabbing a Haya sharp, and that's on period. So, but yeah, so here it is. Oh, that's gonna be so awesome. So, it is a paid for pattern by Stephen West. This was last year's mystery knit along. I was pregnant, and when I started it the first time, I messed up all the way. I left off a little nipple here, and then when I went to like maybe, oh yeah, I'll pick it up and then do it again, I just ripped the whole thing. So then what do angry people do? They cut their hair. I cut the yarn. So I just started cutting because I was angry. So when I got this yarn, I said, I must make this. This is calling to me. This is what it has to be. As you can see, Krieger again thinks it's a game, and it's not. It's a no. It's a no, young man. So this dark yarn right here is Dragon Hoard yarns in the colorway Sasanic, which is the Outlander themed yarn. And this colorway that looks gray on camera, but is the most lovely lilac. Lavender is what I'm looking for, but lilac also comes to mind. Maybe that's the same thing. I don't know. Who knows? Not me, obviously. I'm just gonna put these in here so Krieger doesn't choke, just in case. There we go. And this is from Moonstone Dye Works in the colorway Lady Soul. So as you can see, I had finished the first section. I was into the second section, and my stitch count was off. Now what I could have done is I could have finessed it like I usually do and like take some away in some places, But I don't want to do that. I want to do the pattern the right way. So I took the needles out in front of you, and I'm going to frog it. I'm going to frog it, and I'm going to do it the right way, because that's what I deserve. I deserve to do things the right way. Maybe I should stop touching that because that's not right. Okay. What else do I want to say about that? Yeah, it's not as relaxing as the other ones. It got a little perplexing once I started, picking things up and stuff like that. But that's okay. Sometimes you need something that challenges you, so I have that in this. Oh, I know what I want to talk about. So the way that I am from now on, I have been weaving in my ends is the Stephen West way. He does a technique called Weave in Steven. Maybe not his. Maybe he wasn't the first person to do it, but he sure was the first person to record it. So I will give him the credit. And there is a Instagram video that he made on it over here. Let's see if I can get close and show you. So as you can see, oh yeah, you can kind of see it. So it'll probably work better with darker yarn. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's better. Okay, so right here. What you're doing is you wrap the tail around your working yarn and then you knit. Like I said, he has a beautiful tutorial on his Instagram. So that's how I've been knitting all the stuff. So I weave in Steven here, here, and the sleeves on there. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So fingering weight pattern. All these patterns are, well, except for the sweater. Sweater's DK weight, but the two shawls are fingering weight shawls. Fingering weight is usually my go-to. So yeah. Oh, it's gonna be so beautiful. There's brioche in here. I think they're short rows or something. There's a beautiful, like, this is going to be my jam. Along with that purple and blue sweater. Like, bro, that's gonna be everything. And I want to make a third scrapper Cardi. So the scrapper Cardi, to me, is the love note to Tracy of the Grocery Girls. So I have a purple scrapper Cardi with a scrap yarn or a faded kit, like, on my mind, ready to go. And I also want to start over on this because it's obvious your points, your tips are supposed to be where your eyelet starts. That's not the case on some of these. Like, you can tell the tip is way over here, and then, like, I picked up over there. So yeah, so I'm more than happy to start over, because this wasn't really a bad part. This is stockinette, and then you got like some garter situations here, so it's good to start over in an easy spot than like brioche or something and have to start over. Oh, thank you, if you so blush, because I know I do that when people sneeze on their videos. Weird, maybe. Okay, so my last little whip is something that I wanted to talk about at the end to kind of bring me into kryptonite and kind of into like talking about other people and other knit-alongs that are going on. I want to look one up right quick. Okay, got it. So there's a couple of knit-alongs going on with the male knitters of the community. So one of them is Willie. If you don't know Willie, me and Willie did my first Instagram live. I think his like 5th or 6th Instagram live. We did an Instagram live, and we got to know each other. We talked about, yarn and whatever. So Willie Nilly Knits, his channel is Willie Smith. He does tutorials for the most part, even though I did tell him, yo, you have the enthusiasm for a podcast. I need a podcast. So, so we talked on there. So he is having a knit along with Darn Good Yarns. I'm 99% confident in that. And it's his pattern, the Boss Beanie. So I started one to support my friend. And this is also my remedial parenting hat, as I knit on this when Aiden kind of takes me there, and that's my defense to the way I feel and what's happening. So whenever me and him get into a toddler and mommy spat, I'm going to cast on a hat. Whatever hat I just feel I should cast on, and I'm going to make him a hat. So this is Aiden's hat, and this is yarn that kind of looks familiar, huh? It is Foxtail from Legacy Fabrics. And this is a ribbed hat by Willy Nilly Knits, and he's having a knit along for it. Started June the 1st. I don't have a lot of information, don't really know when it ends. You can go to his Instagram page, Willy Nilly Knits, and get more information on it. But I did start one for my son, and he actually put it on, or what he could put on, and it looks really cute on him. So I'm going to work on this in my times of distress until I have a finished hat for him, and then start another hat and just keep going. Speaking of Willie, he kind of does like commercial knitting. Is that what it's called? When you're like like you knit for, I don't know. When he knits in, for commission, and then you get the thing, right? My sister bought a hat from him, and this is her hat that he made, which I love. This brim is everything. I love this double brim. I think I might have to do one for my son, because I love that. I put this hat on my husband. He looks so sexy in it. Gotta make him a hat. But yeah, so this is my sister's hat. These are her college colors. She goes to Alabama A&M, and they are maroon and white. So that is her hat. She'll be excited to know that that came today. And Willie also sent me a hat. So this is mine. It is green and black because, what do I keep telling y'all? Green is a way of life. And I can't get away from it. So yeah, so I love that. So I just wanted to talk about that. So we'll just go straight into kryptonite because that's all the knitting that I have. Wow, this is going to be longer than I thought. So we'll start with this one. So remember, it was on Instagram. So on Instagram, I was talking about this podcast. Oh, also, yes, that's what I wanted to do as well. I'm also knitting this for the knit along that the gorgeous men of the Needles at the Ready podcast are hosting, and it is called the Let's Hear It for the Boys Knit Along. It started June 1st and will end August 31st. So what I am basically gathering is that you knit a design by men of the knitting community. There are several patterns. Corrado Lark is a beautiful male designer that I have test knitted for, and just knit one of his patterns randomly. So I may cast on one of those hats next for my son. So yeah, so go over to the Needles at the Ready podcast and you can show them some love as well. Willie, like I said, is also a pattern designer. Don't let me do it. I would try, but I'm not even gonna act like I know. So if you go to their Ravelry page, their Ravelry group, they'll have more information. But I just wanted to get it out there because we do need to celebrate our men of the knitting community, which is awesome. I love seeing guys doing their things, and it's great. I'm a mother of boys, so I love boys. So, wanted to just put that out there. Okay, back to the other kryptonite. So, let me tell my friend I'm podcasting. So, I stumbled across a podcast of which I think it was just in my recommendeds, and it is the Woolly Mammoth Fibres podcast. And I want to say that's what the name of the podcast is. 2 seconds. I just want to make sure I'm giving you the right information. Yes, it is Woolly Mammoth Fibre Company podcast with Emma. So, I'm watching her. I'm missing my Outlander. She sounds, I'm sure it's not the same district. I'm sure it isn't. But her voice and her accent, I'm just like, oh, I'm in love. So what do? I go to the website. She dyes beautiful, kind of natural toned yarns, which I'm not against. I looked at it. I didn't see anything that like jumped out at me at that moment. So I was like, okay, don't buy yarn just because of the accent. Because that's crazy. Why would you do that? Why would you just buy anything just because of the accent? I mean, the accent, it's she's a regular person like the rest of us. The accents shouldn't do this to people. Y'all, what I need a book for? Let me tell you, because of that accent, okay? So this is a basically like a Ravelry, but in book form. So it says my knitting notes on the front, and it's from I guess like that Lane magazine. Yes, Lane magazine makes these. So you go in here, it tells you like you can't see any of this, but it tells you the yarn size, the needle sizes. There's a freaking ruler right here. It helps you with abbreviations and all that stuff. And then you get into your projects. So I've written in here already. Because of that accent, I told myself I'm gonna use this. So I already have three projects in here. And I've written notes and all kind of stuff. So that's what I bought. Instead of yarn, I bought a tool. And I am kind of proud that I bought a tool. So there's that kryptonite. Also kryptonite that I purchased that's here. I got some mini skeins from Stress Knits Yarn. It is kind of like a fade situation, it looks like. Yeah, it's like a fade situation. So, boom, 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 boom. Definitely not gonna be able to see this because it's like yeah, that ain't gonna. Nope. Nope. Even if the camera was good. So it's basically minced to like a deep green. Because it's Mountain Mama, that's everything. Eucalyptus is cute. No Trail to Follow, I like that one as well. Mints aren't my favorite, but I really like the way these played together. I have a granny stripe blanket, so I'm going to put these in there. Together, maybe. Or maybe I'll break them up because we all need to be one. So maybe you don't just need to fade. It's kind of like talk to your homegirl like 3 doors down. Like, hey girl, look, I met Legacy Fibre Arts over here. But yeah, I met Lolo Did It down here. Have you heard of her? Like that. If the yarns could talk, I guess. Okay, so this kryptonite is actually a gift. And it is from Kina of the Limitless Crafter. She used to podcast. She has an Etsy shop that she sometimes does. But she had this bag in her story. And I asked her how big it was. And she was like, have this. And I was like, okay. But not only did she send me that, she sent me some yarn. And it's not just any yarn. This is hand spun. This is my first. Is it? I'm gonna say it is. Although Kalisha dyed me yarn. I don't know if she's spun it. Kalisha, correct me. I'm a horrible friend. But yeah, girl. This is your girl's first hand spun, quote unquote saying. And it is wool, I believe. My son actually ate the letter the note, and I'm sad. You gotta watch these toddlers, man, and these 7-month-old babies. It's just okay. But yeah, so you can't really tell, but it is actually green and purples, which she knows me. These are my colors. There's like some blue in there, but the greens and the purples are everything. So this is gonna be a hat for mommy, a hat for me, and it's gonna be one of my favoriteest hats ever that I may not take off. So I'm gonna have to find a good pattern for this. I'm so excited to cast that on, but I'm trying to be good. So yeah, so that is all of it. That's all of it, guys. And I won't take up too much more of your time. Like I said, just what is that on my laptop? That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna stop for a second. Okay, so I'll leave it here. I won't take up too much of your time. Like I said, I just want it to be a little bit of fresh air and all that commotion for you. But you know, we can get back to making a difference, doing what we need to do for the Black community, and making sure that the Black Lives Matter just as much as all the rest of them do. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did like what you saw, yes, please join the alliance. Comment, subscribe, like the video, share it if you would like. You don't have to, but if you like to share it, I'd appreciate it. And I hope you have the most amazing time just living the craftiest life possible. Have a good night or day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.